Every once in a while it comes around.
Track number 1 off my record, New Northbound, is called Good Comet. Quite simply, it's a song about elusive love. It's a song that kind of says every once in a while something good will find you. It doesn't happen all the time, but every once in a while something perfect falls in our lap. Every once in a while. It started off long before I even realized. On my record, Long Before the Wheel, I wrote a song, Clover, and that was a love song for somebody I hadn't yet met. And then a couple years later, I couldn't quite shake that feeling, so I wrote That I'll Know You off of Some Days I'm a Lion. And again, that was kind of a call to the universe for this love that I had not yet met. You can date it back to when I read The Alchemist, when it says, if you want something badly enough, let it be known to the universe, and the universe will conspire to make it so. And so after Clover and after That I'll Know You, it finally found me. And that's what Good Comet is about. Elusive love that circles and circles and circles and finally settles down when you least expect it. When I wrote this song, I actually didn't go looking to write a song about finding love. This song is funny because every once in a while it comes around, that phrase. I stumbled upon that when I got my hands on my very first electric guitar. And I was sitting in my office and I was strumming this clean electric guitar, and I had my microphone on and I had the reverb turned way up. I was getting really heady and I was getting really adventurous with my typical, folky acoustic songwriting. I don't know what it was, but I couldn't stop repeating every once in a while it comes around. La 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 la. Every once in a while it comes around. And so that phrase just stuck in my head. And interestingly enough, the only other phrase that came from that day was, I once pretended a sunrise was a long lost lover found. I kept thinking of a chorus, every once in a while it comes around, it's a long lost lover found. I wasn't coming up with much in that pursuit. And so I actually abandoned the long lost lover found. And it was in the very, very, very late stages when I had written Good Comet. I felt like it got a little monotonous. I felt like it got a little repetitive toward the end. And so I told Carrie, the producer of the record, I said, well, I had this one line at one point that says, I once pretended the sunrise was a long lost lover found. And he kind of lit up a little bit saying, like, that's it. Let's do that. Let's add that back in. So I'm so glad we kind of, revisited that and that it made its way in finally. Play on words is, a good woman is so hard to find these days. So that's the play on words, and that's what kind of sparked this whole song. But what's interesting is every time I write a song, I Google, to see if I'm repeating something that's already been said, or doing research to find new routes I could take it or new words that I could use to support the theme. And so I went looking at Good Comet, and it turns out there is such a thing as Great Comet. A great comet is a comet that crosses through the sky that you can physically see from the ground. So there are, millions and millions of comets flying through space, probably an endless number, but the ones you can physically see from the ground are great comets. I had this long debate if I wanted to shift everything and stick with the old adage of Good Comet, or if I wanted to kind of be factually accurate and go with Great Comet. And ultimately I decided to let the Great Comet be a little bit of an Easter egg, and I paid homage to that by having it, man, it draws a line and crossed your skyline. And then the last piece that I think is worth noting for Good Comet is, in the very late stages of songwriting, I wrote, because this is a call out to the universe, because this is kind of putting something out there that we hope it sticks, because this is a little bit of an aspirational phrase that's being, yelled into the ether, I wanted to repeat something. I wanted to repeat, all my heart is held in this hope. All my heart is held in this hope. All my heart is held in this hope, as if I'm kind of wishing it into existence. And so when you see that phrase repeated so many times, that was intentional. The debate was if it's said too many times, and some of you might think it was said too many times, but that was an intentional thing because I'm speaking this into existence. I'm telling the universe how much this comet means to me, and if it could just kind of settle down next to me, that would be a-okay. And so all my heart is wrapped up in this hope. All my heart is held in this hope. I wanted to start the record with How Bright, confident and bold, but Carrie fought pretty hard to put Good Comet first because it was so new for me stylistically with the electronic drums and the group vocals. He thought if I was going to put out a record that was intentionally different, I should lead with a song that was kind of the epitome of that. And so thank you, Carrie, for talking me into it. New Northbound starts with Good Comet, and I think it's a strong lead into what I'm calling just an album I'm so proud of. So enjoy it.
It's out there circling the sky, and I would have thought it would come down by now. A good comet's so hard to find. found every once in a while it comes around. I once pretended the sunrise was a long lost love I found. A good comet's so hard to find, but I found every once in a while it comes around. Every once in a while it comes